All right, so the question now is, we've discussed the fact that your career and the law of attraction and the energy within your workplace and your job and the position you've got in the company, it pretty much goes hand in hand because everything around you is energy. So the question now is, how do you improve your job? How do you improve productivity? How do you improve your sales? How do you improve absolutely everything around you in terms of your career and your job and everything in your workplace? How do you get better results? It's very simple. When you begin to realize and observe and analyze the fact that everything around you is energy and you begin to actually accept this, it becomes easy for you to realize that everything has a vibration. So you don't necessarily always need to know the how your profits are going to increase or how your sales are going to improve. You just need to understand the fundamentals of the universe. But for the sake of conversation, let me try to explain it to you. When you think good thoughts and you make a decision to change your perception about everything around you, so when you've got positive thoughts and you've got positive emotions, generally speaking, the rule is, and the principle is, and the law is, like energy attracts like energy. So when you are feeling good, it is impossible for you not to improve in your workplace. So you are guaranteed to improve if you improve the way you think, the way you feel, your perception, and your appreciation levels for your job. So if you are working in an office, in a sports team, in a whatever industry you find yourself in, if you just change your perception about whatever it is that you're doing and you begin to appreciate it more and you begin to be grateful for it and you are thankful for it, your vibration automatically improves. It goes higher and higher. You become and you feel better and you perform better and people will notice the difference. Now what happens is that because you send the signals out into the universe, it has to come back. But before we get to the law of attraction, just based on you as an individual, when you perform better, people around you are impressed. When people are impressed, they feel good to be associated with you. Everyone wants to be around a winner. Everyone wants to be around a person that makes them feel good. Everyone wants to be around a successful person, the intelligent people, the good performers in the team. You know, people that support and complement each other they are wanted. Trust me, they are wanted. So when you improve your personality and improve your mindset and your thinking and your vibration, everything around you automatically improves. But for the sake of conversation, apart from the things that you physically do, so arriving on time or working harder or working smarter or coming up with new ideas and all that kind of stuff, when you make the decision to go in and day after day after day and moment after moment after moment, you increase your vibration, increase the vision, increase the expectation, increase the anticipation. So it begins with you telling yourself that I am going to receive more people coming forth or more sales. I'm expecting more of this. So you have to change the way that you even speak about your conditions and your situation. So you've got to speak positive thoughts because remember, your words are an indication of whatever you're thinking. So to improve the sales, you've got to first make a decision that you want to improve the sales. Now, what the law of attraction will do is it will assist you by sending you more of whatever you're paying attention to or paying attention on. So if you are paying attention on, I want to increase sales, you've got to zoom in on the focal point of increasing sales. Not how do we solve the problem. You've got to focus on the words that you are using and what you focus on. So you've got to focus on the positive side of what you want. So in other words, you want to increase sales, not prevent decreasing of sales. You want to receive more wealth, not prevent poverty. You want to be healthier, not prevent illness. You want to be on time and instead of arriving late. So you've got to choose your words and your focus points carefully, because your target and what you're aiming for is directly affected by what you are paying attention on. So if I look directly in the camera right now, this is what I'm focused on, and this is what I'm achieving. You can see what I'm achieving because this is what I'm focused on. However, if you are focused on something else, even if I'm trying to get closer to the camera, I cannot see what I'm doing. In other words, if you want to increase productivity, that has to be your lingo. That has to be your focal point in terms of your objective and your goal. Everyone around you has to understand that. So if you are a salesperson and you work alone, for instance, you personally have to make a decision and write it down, even if you don't understand. The question has to be, how do I increase sales? And then focalize, or rather, that's not even really a word, but focus and concentrate and pay attention strictly to increasing sales. Don't try to solve problems. Don't try to figure out how to, not decrease the sales. Focus on increasing sales, not find ways of preventing sales. You've got to focus on increasing sales. When you've made a decision and you've got the vision, because you set the vision in mind, and then you make the decision and you know what your mission is, the actions will happen automatically. You will be inspired. You're going to receive ideas. The universe will send back to you people, places, ideas, and absolutely everything else that will support your motion, supports the transformation, supports your mission. When you focus on increasing sales, you will start to do things that are going to help you increase sales. Now, here's the thing about it. There's no one way of achieving something. The fundamental thing that you've got to understand is that your thoughts are sending out signals. So if you are sending out and projecting out the signals of, how do I increase this? It becomes easy for you to increase it because you are focused on it. Remember, the law is whatever you are focusing on, you receive more of that. So if you are focusing on problems and you are trying to tackle the problems and you are trying to fix the problems and you are trying to resolve the problems, my friend, you are focused on problems. You are going to bring more problems. But if you are focusing on solutions and you are focusing on increasing performance and increasing sales and increasing revenue and receiving a promotion or being blessed in your marriage or being blessed in terms of whatever you want to be blessed upon, you've got to focus on the positive side of whatever it is that you're focusing on. So when you're writing down the goals, don't write down, I want to solve the problem. No, you don't solve the problem, you find the solution. So when you want to increase sales, you've got to get yourself to strictly focus on increasing sales. Increasing sales. Your performance will improve. So I can get in details with regard to what you can do, but look, sales is sales. I can tell you there's so many books that have been written about how to improve sales and how to do this, but the fundamental thing you've got to understand here is whatever you are thinking and whatever you are feeling is what you are attracting. So when you are focusing on increasing sales, pay attention to the way that you feel. If you are feeling good whilst you're doing whatever it is that you're doing to try to increase the sales, if you are feeling good, it's a good sign that you're doing the right thing. That's what you've got to pay attention to. However, if you are trying to increase the sales, but you are doing something that feels uncomfortable, or it feels upstream, or it feels unnatural, or it feels like, no, this is not really what is in alignment, it's not in synchronicity, or you're not connecting with it, don't continue doing it. It is not the right thing. Whatever you do has to make you feel good. So in your workplace, in your career, in your love life, in your family life, everything you do has to make you feel good. And remember, the important thing is that you must focus on the positive outcome. So expect an increase, anticipate an increase, behave and assume the role of a person who's improved. Act like a person that's selling more. Think like a person that's selling more. Ask yourself, if you were selling double the amounts that you're selling, what would you be doing differently? Ask yourself, if you were selling more than you're selling, how would you be feeling? Would you feel more excited? Would you feel much better than when you're feeling how you're feeling right now? If there is a difference between how you would be feeling and how you are feeling, then you need to close the gap. In other words, if you ask yourself the question, how would I feel if I sold more? And you know deep down inside that you'd be feeling better, and right now you're not feeling as good as you should be feeling, and you know that this feeling that's over here and this feeling that's here right now and this feeling that's in the good sales and this is the current sales, if there is a gap, your responsibility is to close the gap vibrationally, energetically. In other words, you need to get yourself to feel good. You need to get yourself to feel excited, feel positive anticipation, feel the elation, feel like a person who's already successful. Have the mindset right now, in this moment of your current sales, of a person who already has improved, increased, promoted, developed, and found the solution. It's all in your thinking. So when you think good thoughts, automatically your actions have to come and match you. So, my friends, it's pretty much that simple. You've got to improve and increase your energy levels, your thoughts. Speak positive words. Encourage people around you. Be a nice person. Genuinely think good thoughts about people. When you've got clients walking in, think good thoughts about those clients. Don't expect them to walk out, because if they're walking in and you're like, oh, just another person, or you don't give them the respect or the accreditation, or you don't expect them to actually sell, they're not going to sell. They're not going to buy. They're not going to buy into you. People buy your personality. They don't buy. They buy the products after they buy you. They buy into you first. Then who you are is the energy. You are energy, and you need to sell and you need to improve your personal energy. That's pretty much how it works.